football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between these road warriors and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the away sideline, look at the head coach of the Huskies. His guys played good football the last month plus. They are 4-2 in their last 6. Across the field, the head coach of the Eagles. His guys all ready to go here on Christmas Eve. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
2nd and 3 now.
Great, set. On anyone, hit.
They stick with Jacobs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Eagles are in punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out as a former 5th-rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Tootin. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Yards. And an Anchorage first down.
On the give, it's Tootin. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hand off to Tootin. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. After-thought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard.
It's a design keeper, it's Richardson. And he gets in, touchdown! The Huskies have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Huskies will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Hurts on first down. He's keeping it. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And the defense jumps on the loose ball. It's a turnover.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
On first down, they'll run. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. But the big guys up front say, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll go down here at the 16. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Quick slant, caught by Washington. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw again, Richardson. Here's a screen for two. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Huskies take a 13-0 lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Huskies drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. A play fake now hurts the throw. He's got it over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to the link right after this. On second down, Jacobs ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Huskies and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Richardson will do it himself. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They're going for it. Here's Richardson. It's on target to Johnson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's good for an Anchorage first down.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Boyd finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they have 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has it in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tootin has the Anchorage touchdown. The Huskies take a 20-zip lead. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Huskies stretch their lead to 21.
He's 21. Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Short pass brought in. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. 2nd and 10. We need something positive here. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
A gain of a yard.
It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. Only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Great, set.
They've got a man in motion. Hurts throwing again. Looking slant route, complete. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up 3rd down.
And again, here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game.
Huskies 21, Eagles 7.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. This offense ready to get going again now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Let's go. Go.
First down throw here from Richardson. Finds a man right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Come on. Hey.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Flush down now to his left. He shovels this one forward. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. All set now, first and 10.
On the play. And an Eagles first down.
Going run again with Jacobs. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
It's a loss of a yard.
Break the huddle, it's second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
Great. Set.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down. The defense takes its third and final timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
It's a chance to run it here. So entering the locker room, we'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Come on.
Brings up second and 1.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, He's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Richardson back to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. Give him 13 on that play. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
That's another Anchorage. 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Richardson. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Huskies grow the lead coming out of halftime. Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Huskies stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Has a man on target to Johnson. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Handoff now out of gun. He's got a gain of 6 there. Really gay there on the tackle.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
That's That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Here we go. Warriors 70, 19. Ready.
And in he goes for the touchdown. The Huskies parlay the interception into points. One after is good by Borregales. And the Huskies continue piling on to this lead.
35. Eagles 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
First and 10.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Tight end going in motion here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Borregales on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Huskies grow their lead yet again.
42. Eagles 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And, Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's incomplete left side. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacob. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
It's now second and 10.
Trimmer.
Here's Hurts. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender comes away with it. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
That's good room at the 35. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They get an even 40 out of that one. And that gives him a first down.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Huskies.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Going deep towards the end zone. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw, Richardson. Escapes the pocket. It's a big strike to Hill. He has the touchdown. The Huskies stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Corey Dallas on for the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Huskies continue adding on to that lead. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
It's a gain of
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. He's got a man left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. Hits him on the out route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Eagles first down.
Now Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut into the lead by another point.
He's 49. Eagles 14.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Huskies and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Ready? 1970.
First down throw here from Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Play fake. It's Richardson. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
go.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up first down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 18 on play.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Has it down close. Touchdown. The Huskies throwing 6 more on the blowout. Borregales on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Following the penalty, the kick moves up, and he sends it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So that brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Great, set. On anyone, set.
Hurts now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take 7 points off the deficit.
Eagles 21.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Huskies have running back Bashal 2 headed out with the rest of the offense. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. Play action with Richardson. Headed out right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for an Anchorage first down.
A give now from the gun. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
He's across midfield.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards. And an Anchorage first down. First and 10 at the 27.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Huskies rolling here in a laugher. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson will do it himself. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. Took off with it again. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. That one connects. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a...
And in he goes for the touchdown. The Huskies are running them out of the building. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Huskies tack on 7 more to their lead.
Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Jacobs running behind center. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They stick with Jacobs. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Setting him on the dive. Looks away from one. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, and they're going to take him out for a loss of 2.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass ball's incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.